Hello and welcome to Finextra TV. I'm Liam Xavier and you join us in Frankfurt at Sibos. And with me in the studio right now is Pratik Khowala, Global Head of Transfer Solutions at Mastercard. Lovely to have you here.
Thank you, Liam. It's really exciting to be here.
Absolutely, very busy.
Yeah, very busy, very exciting.
Talking of busy things, if we think about the payment landscape we're in right now, it's pretty fast moving, ever changing. How can banks, from your perspective, serve their SME market without challenges?
It's very interesting. Look, SMEs are becoming very important for every single economy. And in the past, they would have mostly domestic trade, but now they have global trades. But they are still underserved when it comes to their cross-border needs. And the reason they are underserved is banks were prepared for high-value, high-touch transactions, which is for large-ticket B2B. Whereas what SME needs is low-value, low-touch, but very intuitive platforms to serve them. So a lot of fintechs have come together to provide that benefit. And the funds are moving from banks to those fintechs. So what we are doing at Mastercard Move, we are building an end-to-end integrated solution which we can offer to the bank, which includes capabilities for SME to collect, receive, hold, and pay via multicurrency and virtual accounts. Secondly, we are providing them competitive FX rates into many of their trade corridors. And third, which is important, we are embedding the digital experience in what we are doing. So what I call it, we are packaging SME in a box and making it available to the banks. And they can connect it through very simple APIs to do exactly what they need to do without making a massive change to their own infrastructure. With that, I think banks will be able to compete and differentiate and maintain the loyalty of SMEs with them. So that's what we are trying to offer as Mastercard Move to the banks.
Wonderful. And you mentioned high value there. Within high value B2B flows, where correspondent banking is still playing a pretty vital role, how can systems be modernized for banks and their corporate customers?
So look, again, high value correspondent banking has been there forever, and it is going to be there for foreseeable future. But today when we look at the banks, they face 3 or 4 problems. The top 3 in my mind are legacy system, which makes the processing very slow. Second, I would say is high rejection rates. There are 15 to 20% transactions which get rejected due to formatting error, sometimes information error. And third is the high liquidity cost, because banks have to maintain those Nostro accounts. So what at Mastercard we are doing is we are taking a very pragmatic approach. And the way we are solving is we are working with SWIFT and current correspondent banking network, but we are layering in a digital orchestration layer on top of that network, which allows us to send a multilateral message to all the people in the chain. What that does is it allows to find the errors much quickly and reduce that and clear in real time. Now, this does 3 things for banks and our partners. First, it reduces their operational cost. Second, it takes away their lot of liquidity cost. And third, you can make it, the customers of the bank can make it transactions real-time 365, 24/7. They don't need to worry about now banks being closed. So that's a very innovative and pragmatic solution that we are bringing without disrupting the system that we have today. So that's one. I would also talk about second, which we are bringing to a lot of tier 2, tier 3 banks. What we are trying to do here is our partnership with Corpay. Corpay is a leading provider of large ticket B2B payments. We partnered with them so that we can go to the banks and offer them a comprehensive suite of products to address all the flows, whether it is remittances, SME or large corporate. So yeah, we are looking at various ways of collaboration to get to the solution for large ticket B2B.
Yeah, wonderful. And if we come back to a sort of simpler perspective of things, what are the foundational elements that you think are important to making sure that we can unlock the full potential capabilities of the B2B payments?
So I would say the first thing I would say is trust. Trust is fundamental in payments. But if I double click beyond trust, I think there are 2 most important things. One is collaboration and second is innovation. Mastercard Move is already collaborating. I'll give you 3 examples of the way we are collaborating. First, I would talk about how we are collaborating with large clearing banks and Swift network, where we are bringing an orchestration layer on top of them to make the current system work real time. So that's first. Second one, we are embedding a lot of value added into B2B payment, like an example of our partnership with Corpay, which provides industry-leading treasury and FX management. So that's the second one. Third, we are connecting with local schemes, and connecting with local schemes allows you to give direct access and much more real-time payment schemes. So those are the 3 I would talk about collaboration. Then in the innovation, again, I would say innovation is the cornerstone of how the payment landscape for cross-border will evolve and innovate. But I'll touch upon 2 ideas on what we are working on. First one is digital assets. Mastercard Move enabled settlement through stablecoins. So if you are a customer, we want to provide them choice. We provide them a choice to say that if you want to send stable and convert that into fiat, we'll be able to do that, and vice versa. Second, I would say, is AI. Artificial intelligence is buzz and it can do wonders. So the way we work is artificial intelligence is embedded in everything that we do. What we are doing currently with artificial intelligence is use artificial intelligence to prevent fraud, to do sanction scoring much better, and then also do smart routing. So these are all innovative solutions which we bake into the fabric of our product development.
And you've mentioned the collaboration there with Corpay. I know that at Sibos you're announcing a bigger expansion on that collaboration. Why is it so crucial that partnerships are a part of thriving in this sort of complex financial ecosystem?
So first I would say, look, for any ecosystem, payment ecosystem to work, it has to be collaboration. It's a team sport in my mind. It cannot be done by any individual company. Mastercard has been at the core of collaboration because of the trust that it has built into the ecosystem. So I'm super excited about our expansion of the relationship with Corpay, where Corpay is going to use our payout network for 22 major corridors across Asia, Middle East, Africa, Latin America, and Europe, practically entire world. But if I step back, and this just builds on the partnership that we had announced in April. If you think about the partnership, what we did in that partnership, Mastercard Move has a very robust product for remittances and SMEs. But we needed to enhance our product proposition for last ticket B2B. And Corpay has industry-leading technology when it comes to virtual accounts, when it comes to FX and treasury management. So we partnered with them so that as we go to the financial institution, we can offer them one solution. They don't need to go to 15 providers. And that's what we are trying to do with the partnership. So collaboration is really, really important for us to win in this, I would say, innovation in cross-border space.
It's a very inspiring way to end, I think, there. Thank you for being in the studio with us today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of Sibos.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.